Hello everyone, today I am back and with you today is our pulley section. So we're working on pulleys today. We're going to do part 1 and part 2 in this whole video. You will need to pause from time to time. First off, in my setup here, I have the 1/2 meter stick duct taped to the table and I have the little clip flipped over so that I have an edge to hang to. Your first challenge is to create a single fixed pulley. So you'll take this pulley and it needs to be fixed. It can't move. So you need to come up with a way to get this pulley to be fixed and not move. You have a rope, you have a load, you have your spring scale, which needs to be zeroed. So make sure that you pull up and down to make sure it's at 0. And that's the pieces you have. So go ahead and hit pause right now. See if you can create a single fixed pulley. So one pulley that doesn't move, single fixed pulley. And let's see what happens. So go ahead and see if you can create one. Hit pause and then come right back and we'll continue with our video. Alrighty, well we are back and I hope you were able to create a single fixed pulley by hanging it up and putting the rope over the top. You would have your load on one side and you would be able to, if I can get it to track through, pull your pulley up and down. Notice we have one pulley and it's fixed, meaning it can't move. On my pulley here, when I am here, I notice that I am pulling down about 2 newtons worth of force. Now, if you remember from our last video, anytime you are pulling down on your spring scale, you have to add 0.5. So on your document here, you have your load in newtons, and what you need to do is you need to measure your load. So hook on your load. How much does it weigh? Alrighty, it is 2.4, 2.5 newtons. And when we are filling in our document, you'll put in 2.5 in the weight of the load. The direction of the pull, well, I was pulling down, so make sure that you do a down arrow. And our scale reading was about 2, so 2.0, and our effort required would be the 2.0 of spring scale measurement, plus remember when we're pulling down to account for the weight and gravitational pull, we had to add 0.5, so our total effort would be 2.5. Our load was 2.4, our total effort was 2.5, they should be almost identical. Now wait a minute, I thought pulleys would create an advantage. It turns out that our single fixed pulley pulling down did not create an advantage. So now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try to create a single movable pulley. Notice how our pulley is stuck right here. Now I want our pulley to move. Go ahead, pause the video, see if you can create a single movable pulley where the pulley actually moves up and down as you pull up and down with it. So create a single movable pulley and then we'll come right back at you. Alrighty, we are back. Glad to have you. And this time, to create the single fixed pulley, we will put our loop onto our little binder clip there. We will wrap our pulley through, and hopefully you were able to, nice if I had an extra set of hands here, but I don't, so I'm gonna dance with it. Have this here. Now what I probably should do is give me a little bit of gravitational advantage. So I'm gonna just put my pulley on there, give that weight, and now, hey, look at that. Notice my direction has changed. I'm now going up. So instead of, before we were pulling down, now my direction has changed. And you probably had already felt it. Whoa, it already feels lighter than before. Well, how much lighter? Let's go ahead and measure with our spring scale. And you will get a chance to do this as well if you haven't. Whoa, we're at like 1.5, 1.4. So we definitely have created an advantage when pulling, and you probably can feel that. If you haven't had a chance, pause the video now, go back to the single fixed, pull it up and down, see if you can feel the difference. Then make the movable single pulley, see if you can feel that difference. On your sheet, my friends, you will do our load. Our load hasn't changed, it's 2.4 or 2.5 newtons. The direction of pull did, we're pulling up. Our spring scale rating, and now I forgot what it was, so you'll have to write it down what yours was. And then our total effort will be the same number because we are pulling up, not down. So you're not adding 0.5 like you did for the single fixed. Then you're going to comment here, and I want full, complete sentences, capital letters, periods. What did you learn about pulleys? So you're going to go ahead and tell me everything you've learned about pulleys. Please use words like mechanical advantage in there and effort, so I know that you were able to take something away from your pulleys. So go ahead, fill that in. I'm going to let you hit pause on the video, and we'll come right back for the bottom portion of our pulley system diagrams, and away we go. Alrighty, so you are back. Welcome. All right, so now your opportunity is to draw the pictures of the pulleys. And what I recommend doing is just drawing circles and then the rope over. When you hooked it, I would draw the hook on top so you can show where your hook is, and then your pulley wrapped around. And then where did you attach the load? Is the load on the rope? Is the load on the pulley? Where was the load? So make sure that you label that. Your teachers will help you, but you're going to draw a single fixed pulley and a single movable pulley. Those are ones that we've already done. It may help you to recreate it so that you can see it and then draw it. Remember, wherever the pulley is, I just draw a circle and then the hook on top or the hook on bottom to attach my load, or where I attached it to the clip. Single fixed, single movable, we've talked about those already. Now it's single fixed, single movable, and notice that there are two of them. And you are going to see if you can find two different ways to create a mechanical advantage using two pulleys. So you'll need a second pulley, which I did not grab, but you are going to need two of these, and you will create a single fixed pulley and a single movable pulley together. So get two pulleys, see if you create that where one is fixed and one is moving as we go. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to quickly grab this. So while you're pausing, grab this, and I'm going to grab one more pulley, and we will get that rocking and rolling for you. So hit pause, and I'll be right back with another pulley. Alrighty, I hope you were able to put two pulleys together to get them to create a single fixed and a single movable pulley. So I'm going to put my first pulley in if you haven't done so already, and then I'm going to wrap it through my other pulley here and attach it on. I'm going to add my weight on here, and now you'll notice that I have single fixed, single movable pulley. So I have my single fixed and my single movable pulley. Now, if I want to flip it around, can create, okay, so let me back up. This one I was pulling down on. See how my direction of pull is down to create my advantage. Sometimes I want to pull down to get my load to go up. Other times, and I'm just going to hang that on there, I'm going to want to go up so I can pull up to get my mechanical advantage. So now I'm pulling up. So it's just a quick switch on there, but you will go ahead and draw both of these on your sheet so that you're showing you can do a directional down and a directional up. We can use our spring scale to measure, and so you can measure and see how much of an advantage you've created, and you're going to notice that it is way greater of an advantage. So you have way less force going when you have two pulleys. And so the more pulleys that you have, the greater of the mechanical advantage that you have, and that's what we're really working with our pulleys today. Whether you're going up or down, you are creating a mechanical advantage. And so go ahead and make sure that you use your spring scale to check those, and you will see your mechanical advantage on here. So go ahead, check that out, and play around a little bit more with your two pulleys, and then make sure that you are able to draw those in here. Right here, again, I use circles for my pulleys, and then draw the ropes over the top. I think you're gonna do great at that. Your teacher will help you as well, but this is an excellent, excellent way to show how pulleys work and the mechanical advantages. I know you're gonna see and get to work with a lot of those in our other activities. So Friends, you keep wondering, you keep engineering and designing and staying so awesome.